The garage band.
We're glad to be here. This is North Texas, right?
Yes, it is.
We made it. We made it north.
Yes, you did. And I'm so glad you took your hat off.
That was a good call. That's a good call. It's a lot more freeing. And I got some great hair advice.
Oh, you got beautiful hair.
I know how to. I gotta get rid of these tangles at the bottom, and now I know how.
Really?
I know exactly how. It's gonna work. Yeah, something about brushing, and then there's something about what? Oh, thank you. We'll do that on stage in 4K. I assume. Yeah.
I try to detangle his hair, and I'm like, my hair is not curly. I don't know what I'm doing. Just go hard.
No, you break it.
All right, everyone, grab a napkin and a Sharpie and write down your hair care advice and drop it in our tip jar. And we'll. Yeah, that's my favorite. I like that. Yeah. Everyone gets a vote. And we'll Instagram the whole experience. We'll try everything once.
There you go.
Well, shaving last.
How long have you been growing?
I don't even know. I think it's been long for about 15 years, but sometimes it's shoulder length, and then sometimes it gets a little further down.
That's how kink the curl gets.
Yeah. Usually it's a yearly trim to get it shoulder length, but I don't know if y'all have heard of a band from Canada called Nickelback.
Yeah.
People start calling me Nickelback when I have it down to at a certain level, so I stopped doing that and just let it go, you know. Yeah. Blessed art thou.
Yes.
Well, I toured solo for a long time in Texas, and then I accumulated a few Texas bandmates that would just play with me while I was down here, and making music with others is so much fun, and I'm so glad to have finally met Starchild, and we get to
Another name.
we get to play together. It's really cool. And then when we're with our upright bass player, Westbound Polly, the string trio, it just sounds like an orchestra. It's really, it's just great to make music with others. About a year and a half. Yeah. Your first show was at Frog and Peach Pub in San Luis Obispo, California.
In October?
In October of 2023. So someone do math real quick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Long enough to sound great.
Yeah, we've tightened up a few things, and we're always learning. And you know, we know how to play our own instruments, and we know how to sing, and we brought that to the table. But there's so many people around us who have supported us through the years, both with their songwriting, showing me how to write and perform and sing better. And we do a feature in most of our shows that I like to call Songs by Friends. And we'll just like to play you a couple songs that I've collaborated with other friends on, most notably my friend William Downing. This month of May marks the 12-year anniversary of his passing. He was 42, and he was from Mercedes, Texas, in Rio Grande Valley. And he and I did 3 albums together, the third of which was unreleased. Just kind of got derailed after everything. But I know a lot of the songs, and I wrote a lot of the guitar parts. And he wrote all the melodies and the lyrics. And there was one particular song that he wrote. I'll tell you guys the story real quick. We were on our way to South by Southwest, and we started in the Rio Grande Valley, or I flew into Harlingen, and he picked me up. And we were cruising along, and I was driving his car, and he grabbed one of those little spiral notebooks. It's like 3 inches tall and 1.5 inches wide, and he's scribbling in there, and he gets through 6 pages. He writes the lyrics down to this song, and he's like, "Chris, I want you to have these lyrics. I feel like you could do something with this song." And it's called Lost and Found. He had played it for me a couple times, so I kind of knew his cadence and his melody idea for it. He didn't really play guitar that well, and he didn't even really sing that well, but he had a great sense of melody and pace with the lyrics, and everyone loved William Downing's music, and still to this day do, and I try to keep it alive. Every single show that I play at least one song by William, and especially when I'm in Texas. So this goes out to Dawn, and Debbie was kind enough to learn a little part for this song, and we debuted it at the Tucson Folk Festival together just about a month and a half ago.
Cool.
Joe, barely a month ago. And it's also on the album, the Anonymous Number 10 album. It goes like this. At least my version does. The cutest little picture just captured my eye. A cotton candy cloud just went whispering by. The sweetest little sprinkles made the softest sound. Something leaked out and it's all over town. I posted lost and found all over this town, but nothing's come up and it's getting me down. I'm searching the air from the sky to the ground, 'cause I really gotta see you and it's all over town. I got $1.25, but I need a nickel more if I wanna get everything I need at the store. But I traded that nickel for a British crown, and I'm putting it on and it's all over town. I posted lost and found all over this town. I'm looking you up, I'm tracking you down. Our song's in the air, but my ear's to the ground, 'cause I really wanna see you and it's all over town. Yeah, I'd really love to see you and it's all over town. I bet I'm gonna find you in a record store with your chin on your arms and your back to the door, where the sweetest little record makes the softest sound. But now we're turning it up and it's all over town. Yeah, we're turning it up and it's all over town. Oh, we're turning it up and it's all over town. Yeah, we're turning it up and it's all over town. I posted lost and found all over this town. I'm taking you up on the deal you laid down. Our song's in the air, but my ear's to the ground, 'cause I really gotta see you and it's all over town. I posted lost and found all over this town. Nothing's come up, it's getting me down. I posted lost and found all over this town. Nothing's come up, it's getting me down. I posted lost and found all over this town. No, nothing's come up, it's getting me down. I'm searching the air from the sky to the ground. 'Cause I really gotta see you and it's all over town. Yeah, I'd really love to see you and it's all over town. For Will. Thanks. Love that song. Love that man. His whole family. I have the support from them to keep playing his songs, and that's really important because yes, music is free and you can do whatever you want if no one's looking, but in some cases folks are looking, and you got to give credit where it's due. We had a great request earlier for Trying to Hold What Your Hands Can't Hold. Thank you for requesting that. We love that song. It survived, it's part of the set list still. And Diego de Lewis, we still do as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll squeeze that one in here. We gotta. Yeah. I was gonna say. I remember sitting at a dive bar on a band break. So we booked ourselves in a dive bar in Portland, Oregon, on the southeast side, and our friends came out to support us, including my friend Ben C. And I was like, Ben, I'm working on this song prompt before we go on tour. And he actually helped me. He wrote a little bit of the chorus and gave me some good advice on the pace of the lyrics for Trying to Hold What Your Hands Can't Hold. And Ben and I were in a band in college together, and it really impactful for me because I didn't want to be a lead singer. I wanted to be a lead guitar player and a co-producer behind the scenes. And he welcomed me into his band and let me just be myself all over his music and all over his bandmates. And so we had a great run that lasted 20 years, and we yet still could do more things, but we made our debut album in 2004, and track number 1 on it was a song called Taxi Driver that he wrote. And he's not doing much music these days. He's raising kids like a good dad, and he's working as an appraiser, house appraiser. And I talk to him every time I go back to Portland. In fact, at one point, I gave him my computer and my Pro Tools recording equipment and said, record any new demos, mix the album that we tried to do the prior summer, a new album. Everyone's always, when you make music, you're bitten by the bug. You want to make more. And he's not doing it as much, but I know that he still wants to, and I want him to know that he's not forgotten. So we learned how to play this song almost between the two of us, verbatim to the melodies that were on that original album. So I'd like to play you a Ben C song to show you a little bit of where I come from. I did all the guitar parts, but these are his lyrics and melody, except for liberties that I take. Well, here I sit, a magnum in hand, watching American Bandstand. I'm so alone, she shot me down. Now I'm gonna tear up this town. As time goes by, the same old thing. I heard the man say, let the freedom ring. We are the people, we should rule. That's exactly what I intend to do. I've got no friends to hold me back. I've got no friends to tell me how to act. I've got no friends to put me in check. Woke up today feeling weak. The outlook of this life is so oblique. The city's crazy, all these drugs, hookers, killers, and thugs. Well, I'm gonna make a change. Me and my 44 will rearrange. A little change is all I need. They'll make a hero out of me. I've got no friends to hold me back. I've got no friends to tell me how to act. I've got no friends to put me in check. I've got no friends except little kettle chip on the cello. I've got no friends to hold me back. just to stab me in the back. I got no friends. For Ben C. Oh. Thanks for listening to a couple songs by friends. Yeah. Oh man,
Yay.
so we've when Debbie said that she wanted to figure out a way to make a microphone so that she could sing while playing cello, we got really excited and figured out a system where it wraps around, and does. And then we started gearing new music kind of towards that. And we wrote a song recently that we made a music video for. And we invited a filmmaker from Anchorage, Alaska to come down to Tucson this past December and shoot a music video for this song that we would like to play for you. And we went to the Tucson Train Museum downtown, and we went to Welton, which is 6 miles from the Mexico border. And we filmed at a couple bars, and we filmed at the house that we were staying at. And it's called Old Time Train, and the music video is on YouTube. We're trying to decide if we want to promote it a little bit or just let it exist as art in the world. We'll see. We'll see.
That's what I think.
We make the art, and then we immediately move on to the next thing and get all shy about the marketing side of things, which the Treadways they've got the marketing down. Look at this packed house we find ourselves in right now. But anyways, we put this song together with the idea that Debbie could have some impactful lead parts. I hope I'm not building it up too much, but this is they're not lead. I don't know. It's my favorite part of the song when you sing your lines. Okay.
Do it.
All right. Erase the preamble, and here we go. Old Time Train. Nostalgia. Records by Tool. Got me riding on an old-time train where all the good things can remain the same. An empty body in this crowded room, silhouettes and magazines and shiny shoes, memories in elevator, records by Tool. Records by Tool. Records by Tool. Got me blinded by this old-time song, the hiss, the moan before the strings come on. Nothing could be better than that rusty room, white noise and all the toys are silver spoons. I take a second pause, remember you, I want to see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I had changed. I want to see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. I want to see you again. This old-time train where all the good news can remain the same. An empty body in this crowded car, the lights, the trees, the blur all seem so far. Is this real coffee in this mason jar? Put on the boot rails and my back to the bar. I want to see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. changed. I wanna see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. I wanna see you again. Something to look forward to. It's a privilege to land. It's a privilege to get. That old town train is that. I wanna see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. I wanna see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. I wanna see you again. I thought that you had changed, but maybe I have changed. I wanna see you again. But maybe I have changed. I wanna see you again.
But maybe I have changed.
I wanna see you again.
But maybe I have changed. Oh, I like the wows.
We've been working on a new album. We made a lot of recordings in Tucson. We took over our friend Eric's living room. He knew about it, of course, but it wasn't his idea. And this is another new song. We're going to debut some new songs for you guys. And this is one that Debbie helped me write a few lyrics for, and we sing it together. Do a little more singing. It's a love song. It's a love song about the dichotomies inherent in every relationship. I know that's a lot of syllables, but it'll work itself out.
If you can get it to rhyme, you're good.
Whoops. Getting used to that I can just like be right here and it picks me up.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to go. You just exist. That's all you got to do. All right, we're gonna call this All These Things. Cold, warm, gold, tarnish, dreams, resignation. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's all these things that draws me to you. Flame, a flaw, feeling seen, what you thought you saw, dreams, resignation, maybe it's nothing at all, maybe it's all these things, maybe it's nothing at all, maybe it's all these things draws me to you. me. Give me the rush of something unknown. Something the world has not yet shown and never could show to me. Smash out of the corner of my eye. Smash us together in my mind. Things can be two things in this life. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's all these things. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's all these things. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's all these things. Maybe it's all these things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I'm starting a book club.
Oh, yeah?
You guys like to read? All right, so here's how it works. I know, it's hard while you're driving, too, for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea is, and this does not apply to library books, but I had a little, I was playing a show out in remote Eastern Oregon, and I met this camping family. And after the show, they were like, come to our campsite and have hot dogs with us. And I was like, I like hot dogs and I like families. We're going to do this. And so I went over with them, and there was a mom and a dad and three daughters, and they were very Swedish. And they had like a little family band going. They actually set up music stands and little folk books with chords, and they would all sing and play together, harmony and stuff. And so I was joining in, and we just played folk songs around the campfire. And at the end, Anne, the mom, said, I think you'd like this book. I want you to have this book. And she hands me a book, and it's called The Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer. Have you guys heard of Amanda Palmer before? Yeah. She's like a crazy kind of ukulele punk rocker.
No, yeah.
That's not doing it justice, and this is on the internet, so I'm going to get just roasted for this. But she married a British author eventually named Neil Gaiman. I'm probably not pronouncing his name right, but you probably heard of him because they make movies and TV shows out of a lot of his books. American Gods is one of my favorite, but The Ocean at the End of the Lane was also a fantastic one, and there's tons. And boy, I hope I'm getting these titles right. Anyways, the thing about this is she wrote on the inside cover of the book her name and the date and the phrase, do not return, pass it on. So after I read it, I thought of another friend, my friend Michael in Baker City, Oregon, and I gave it to him, and I told him to do the same thing. And it just spurred this whole idea where every time I read a book that I really like that's not from the library, I pass it on with my name and the date. And I hope that someday I get a book just filled with names and dates that a friend thought of me and hands it to me. So let's get it started, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
And it's maybe this song will help. This is a song that I wrote called Don't Keep. And it's all about that. It's also really about if you write a song or make any piece of art, you can hang out with it in your bedroom or your living room or your converted garage, or you could share it. Don't keep. Pass it on. By the way, this song is in the key of C major. Making music in an empty sunbeam. Alert with every one of my senses. But some melodies are made for masses. get listless. Some lives are better with a witness, and some melodies are just for good friends. Don't keep we all agree it's a pretty good piece, although it all really does sound better when we all listen together. We should take this down to the river, sing one more with or for the people, people, people. Don't keep, don't pass it on. Just wanted things to feel better, so I dreamed up a brand new tune. If you can read between the letters, don't keep pass it on for me. Don't keep pass it on for me. Hit the highway with an open book, alert with every one of my senses. To you I will give the first of riches. Don't keep pass it on for me, for me. Don't keep pass it on for me. Yeah? You guys will join the club?
Can't get through books anymore. Like, the phone has ruined my brain. Yeah, I used to read a ton.
I'm currently reading a book. What's it called? It's about fish owls. They live on the coast of eastern Russia. That's where their habitat is, along the Sea of Japan. I'm only on chapter 3, so I can't share any facts yet, but I'm like fascinated already.
Do you just like find books with random information that you think, okay, I want to
Yeah, kind of. And I take the advice of bookstore proprietors as well. Like I was in Bisbee, Arizona, and this lady was super enthusiastic about this book. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And we'll also take this one on agave spirits and how they're made for our other friend. We're going to read it. We're going to write our names and sign the date.
And you're going to pass it on.
We're going to pass it on to him and hope he does the same.
Are you going to pass it to Diego then Lewis?
Yes, we are.
Is this the segue?
Oh, it's just so natural. We've got such a natural chemistry with the man behind the curtain. Yeah. Oh, Diego then Lewis. It's one of my favorite songs to play. We should just play it, shouldn't we? All right.
That shut
The
Randy up.
suspense.
He's getting all tense back there. There's a cool story about this song too, but no time to ramble.
I'll go on. Come on.
I probably talked about it last time around.
We weren't here.
Huh? Yeah?
We weren't here.
All right, you got just a quick story about it. So I've got a friend named Karma. That's really her name, and she's awesome. She lives just north of Joshua Tree National Park currently, and we get to see her a couple times a year, and we pass through. We stay at her house, and anyway, before I met her, she was going to school in Pensacola, Florida, and she is actually like a legitimate rock star in every sense of the literal word. In terms of you could look her up online and realize the truth for yourself if you were so inclined, Karma Ann Swinople. But anyways, she was doing a solo tour across the U.S. where she didn't know anyone, and she was going to end up in Los Angeles. And along the way, she wanted to stop in the mystical land of Portland, Oregon, where I was. And she had a childhood friend that was living and working in Portland, Oregon, who was a friend of mine. And this gentleman, whose name is Cameron, that's his real name, he grew up with her in South Africa, and he was an artist. It still is an artist, and he was flown out to New York for 3 weeks every summer to teach a highly specialized art class at a university in the city. And he was going to be gone when Karma came through Portland, Oregon. So Cameron says to me, Chris, Karma's coming to town. You need to get her a gig and a place to stay and show her around for a little while. And from the second Carm and I met, I felt like she was my sister. It was just, we've been friends for so long at this point. I can't wait to see her again. We're going to play a show with her on June 1st in Palm Springs. I can't believe it. She called me just a couple days ago and was like, can you open for me at this show? And I was like, yes, we can. We will hightail it there. So anyways, this song starts with this story because she was going through the Midwest, and she was just in a rented sedan with some equipment that she was being sponsored by Bose, actually, at the time, and Collings guitars, which is one of my favorite guitars of all time, and I wish I had a Collings, but whenever we hang out, she lets me play her Collings, so I feel like I get to play it a little bit. And I love my guitar, too. This Taylor is great. I've been beating it up, as you can see, but it's protected. She said that as she was going through the Midwest and playing house concerts, she would play these shows and tell all these stories and develop these kind of get into deep conversations, as you do sometimes, and with people and selling her merchandise and stuff. And then she would pack up her car and drive off into the night well after midnight and wonder if she had imagined the whole thing. And I said, Carm, I know what you mean. I didn't really know what she meant, though, till I did a similar thing myself. When you travel alone and play, it's a whole different world, especially when you have no idea really who's around and where you are, and they have no idea who you are. So that's the basis of a lot of this song. This is for Carm. It's easy to see as I look at you and you look back at me. Can we agree that a moment happens naturally until driving away? And like Karma said, it can get so lonely. Wondering, could it all have been imaginary? Maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny From Diego then to Louis, baby. Maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny. Diego then Louis. And once in a while, I get all caught up and in denial. Since I've been there, I've been taking it all in much more stride. And I forget sometimes that it's where I've been that should make me smile. Come to me when I see you again, it helps me recall that maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny. From Diego then to Louis, baby. Maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny. Diego then Louis. Maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny. From Diego then to Louis, baby. Maybe we'll see. Only time will tell if the tell is timely. Destiny. Diego then Louis. Just a little jazz hands between friends. Like that.
Aw, thanks, guys, for jazz handing with us.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Before we post that to YouTube, we should clean up a little bit of that story, maybe. I don't know. Got a little rambly, as I tend to do. If we don't have Westbound Polly here wrangling me, I tend to get a little rambly. The first night that Debbie and I hung out was at our mutual friend's house in Las Vegas, and I was working on this new song, and all I had was this riff that went like this. And I could tell it was a really pretty, epic guitar riff. I didn't have any words for it. I guess I had a couple words for it, but nothing was really solid, and we were all sitting around in the living room, and I remember we put on Jurassic Park: The Lost World on a giant TV screen, but it was on silent.
Yeah.
And we were all sitting around, and I was playing the riff, and everyone was like offering like lyrics to kind of fill out the song. And that was the first night that we really hung out into the evening, and we were working on this song. It's a love song, and it's called Build You Up. It's in the key of G major, but if you're creative with your mouth, you could make a mini harmonica in the key of C major work with this one. Just FYI. I want to fill you up. Never gonna let you down. Never could let me down, because I come filled up. I wanna build you up, pick you up and bring you out. Never would put me out to build you up. Doesn't mean everyone does. Kinda how lots of things don't really matter because see you through, figure in and bring you out. Never would put me out to look up to you. I wanna fire you hot, hot, heat you up and spread you wide. If only the world could see inside the way I see what you've got. Yeah. It survived. It survived. Well, it's 10:10. It's almost our wishing time. Do we have can we play a couple more songs? Are you guys, is everyone comfy? I'll take a quick sip of water while we decide.
We decide. It wasn't obvious.
Yes. In the music room. The temporaryism of times. This is one of our experimental songs.
We'll be your lab rat.
You got such a good radio voice. This is one of Debbie and I's favorite songs to play. and it's called This Too Shall Pass.
Suspense.
You are Paul. That's right. This too shall pass. The burn, the crash. Oh, I am not the best, but I will last, and this too can pass. Cool, yeah, cool as I wanna be blue. Cool as a blue-blooded fool. Blue as I wanna be, cool as a blue lagoon. Swan singing, I try to stay cool and to be kind. I seem to remember some red wine. I seem to remember I was out of my head and blooded instead. This too shall pass. The burn, the crash. Oh, I am not the best, but I will last, and this too can pass. Hold on, this is a well-made one, and the thought is inviting me in. Something that we all can depend on. Taking my time, I'm so speedy. You know you are a beauty who's stealing the light from a million suns, with fine planets and fine long-term plans. This too shall pass. The burn, the crash. Oh, I am not the best, but I will last, and this too can pass. Hold on, it's never a question of who's done. It's never a question of who tried or who didn't die or what happened to pass us all by so speedy. You know you are the keeper of two more secrets before I go out of my head and blooded instead. Oh, out of my head and blooded instead. This too shall pass. The burn, the crash. Oh, I am not the best, but I will last, and this too can pass. Out of my head and blooded instead. 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 This too shall pass. The burn, oh, the crash. I am not the best, thanks. You guys are great. Thanks for being here with us.
Oh, we're loving it.
I did think of a couple more that I'd love to play.
Do it.
Yeah?
Come on.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
That's right.
Buffalo. Sorry, I'm just like looking around.
The bubble divides for everyone, yes, and everyone is well aware, but in my bubble I'm unfamiliar. It took a minute, but I decided. I put a finger straight up to the wind. I remember a time we were not divided. It's cellular. Hundreds of millions of levels of brilliance shaping this every day. Some of it sounds familiar, but baby, some of it's far away. I've only got enough time to tell you I love you before I divide again. Oh, it all levels out in the end. Cellular subdivision, the inevitable condition, is a fact before a fiction, to be sure. And I'm better at believing we will be getting better than we were before, than I am in recognizing myself as cellular. Hundreds of millions of levels of brilliance shaping this every day. Some of it sounds familiar, but baby, some of it's far away. I've only got enough time to tell you I love you before I divide again. Hope it all levels out in the end. Hope it all levels out in the end. Cellular subdivision, the inevitable condition. So I have to find the wisdom to be sure. And I'm better at believing you will be getting better than you were before, than I am at recognizing myself as cellular. Hundreds of millions of levels of brilliance shaping this every day. Some of it sounds familiar, but baby, some of it's far away. I've only got enough time to tell you I love you before I divide again. Hope it all levels out in the end. Hundreds of millions of levels of brilliance shaping this every day. Some of it sounds familiar, but maybe some of it's far away. I've only got enough time to tell you I love you before I divide again. Hope it all levels out in the end. Hope it all levels out in the end.
Yeah.
Another quick one, and then we'll see you guys soon, we hope.
Well, I'd definitely like to have him back, would y'all?
Yeah?
Yay!
All right, the tallies are in.
Our yearly Texas trip.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging with us for this. This song is called Love and Live.
Oh yeah, I was like, what else?
And it'll go quick. It'll go, don't even worry, man. It'll be just fine.
I can do it.
I know. It's no time to ramble. Jeez. So, Randy, do you have anything else to add? No. I'm sorry.
We'll be here all night. Come on now.
You are Paul? All right. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it real quick. For Westbound Polly, this is a bass line. Sort of. My version of it, anyway. If you think you're ever gonna love again, if you think you're gonna live and love again, If you think you're ever gonna love again, then you're gonna love again. If you think you're ever gonna love again, if you think you're in the middle of a win, if you think you know something more than them, then you better think again. I'm on top of the world. I got a brand new body, not as much a reward, just understanding that I know nothing at all. So don't even ask me, it's not mine to call. It's all just happening. If you think that you can lie and love again, if you think that you can fake it to a friend, if you think that you can lie and get a win, then you're gonna lose a friend. If you fall asleep, no problem, but you wake up with the heart crushed in. When you wake up in the morning with a grin, then you're gonna love again. I'm on top of the world. I got a brand new body, not as much a reward, just understanding that I know nothing at all. So don't even ask me, it's not mine to call. It's all just happening. I never lied to you. I only told you what I wanted to be true. Maybe that's love. If you fall asleep, no problem, but you wake up with the heart crushed in. When you wake up in the morning with a grin, then you're gonna love again. Aw, that's all true. Thank you guys for supporting live music. We are in the music room together now, and may we be again.
Oh, whoops, I was muted on my last one.